Some sort. All right, and we're back. All right, in moments we'll get to the inauguration parade in moments, but before we get to that, I think we need to address what's going on there. Okay, for all the protests, I'm watching on the TV, the little TV that we're not going to broadcast the stream on TV. We're going to use another TV to show you the inauguration parade again. I'm not a journalist. I'm just, I'm doing this stream for people who, again, like I said in the last stream, on our part one of our coverage, you could say, I'm not a journalist. You think I'm a journalist? Y'all might assume I'm a journalist. Y'all stupid brains. Y'all humans. Whatever. I'm just telling the truth. Don't get mad. Truth. Don't get mad, please. Please don't. But anyways, while we stream that, we'll stream it via another TV. We're not gonna like screen record the inauguration on the inauguration. What we're actually going to do is we're going to use a TV not the TV that I'm watching right here. That's TV, not this computer, not this TV. This TV, by the way, is like 15 fucking years old. Hell no. However, we're going to use a really cool Visual TV. We'll record, and I'll stream that TV showing the inauguration coverage on that TV again. The cause to do this live stream is just for people who are Trump supporters, basically black people, because on the description of this live stream it says blacks for Trump, and a lot of Negroes have been for Trump, and a Trump presidency is a presidency of change for the inner city, and that's why I support Donald Trump, because he's going to fix life for the blacks, and I'm really happy as a black person myself. I'm very happy. So in my return, my support for all my hood brothers and sisters, my black brothers, sisters, my niggas, I'm showing you. You might go see the other stream, because that's him getting inaugurated, by the way. So go see that stream if you want to. Right now, I'm done with that stream. So go see that stream if you want to see. That stream right there is that stream right there is a stream of it's a stream of a stream of his entire inauguration. That inauguration stream also includes both swearing-ins, both vice president and president, Mike Pence and Vice President Mike Pence and Donald Trump, and also features some singing from Jackie Ivanko, who I so don't like. Also some covers of the first calls of protests in Washington, and also Chuck Schumer's whatever. I was watching the coverage with you guys via a TV. I was on screen recording. I just streamed my TV. I just streamed my TV on NBC, on the NBC channel on my TV, and just streamed it to you guys. My TV on NBC on my local affiliate. Anyways, what was I saying? Back to the protesting in DC. Y'all don't know the fuck Trump's gonna do. He's not even in the White House yet. Yes, what's now? Is it 2:58? So at 3:00, it's going to be his third hour as president of the United States, 45th president of the United States. And y'all in Washington back here need to stop protesting. Y'all need to stop protesting. Y'all don't even know he just got into office. Y'all don't even know anything. Y'all just snapped for no reason. Y'all were, and it was the same with Obama. As soon as after he had won the election, y'all are already judging him before he gets into office. Don't judge a fucking book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its cover. Stop protesting, y'all liberal snowflakes. Get over it. You lost. You lost. Just get over it. You lost. I don't know what you gotta protest. This is not. Can we just get along for once? Can we just get along? Trump is not a racist. Okay, some of the things Trump has said is extreme. I'll admit it. Some of the things Donald Trump has said are extreme. All right, I'll say that. All right, some of the things Donald Trump has said are extreme. However, However, some of the things he said about Mexican immigrants, that shit is pretty true. All right, I know someone who was shot by an illegal immigrant. If we have these illegal aliens shooting each other, then and it was under the nightmare before Trump presidency, that other administration, whatever it was. Then how the hell are we going to control these animals if they can't even control themselves as a country? Why do they deserve to be in this country? Okay. And after Trump said that, Trump invited a black person at one of his rallies, and he even said that he had his son be shot by an illegal immigrant. This is a black father who had his black son shot by an illegal immigrant. And he even said what I just said. Okay, my son was shot by an illegal immigrant. If these people are being shot, then being shot, then what are we gonna do? Then what these people are criminals and they're illegal aliens and they're shooting people, then what are we doing? What are we doing? Why is this country holding these people? We need these Mexicans out of this country. Not all Mexican illegal immigrants are bad, all right? I'm for immigration for hardworking Mexicans in this country so they can get visas and green cards and that shit. But these illegal immigrants are starting crime. But overall, all these illegal immigrants, they're still taking our jobs. We need a wall. We need a wall. And we need to make Mexico pay for it. Now, Donald Trump is asking Congress, and yes, that's a break of the promise. And I've told Trump about this. Keep his promises. Keep your promises, Trump. However, even though you keep your promises, please build that wall and make Mexico. Yeah, you're gonna ask Congress to build a wall, and it's gonna be built. It's gonna be $1 million, whatever. But still have Mexico reimburse that wall when it's done. Please give them some sort of revenge. Some sort of revenge for Mexico. This country has become a dumping ground for crooks and criminals coming straight out of the vagina of Latin America. And I mean that term, vagina, very lightly. Because generations, and there's some good. I was watching the news yesterday. Some legal immigrants, they want to leave this country because their fellow people are violent and they're trying to escape the country, or they be dead. They're coming here to America because they be dead, and we understand that. And we, again, like I said, we're willing to keep the good. McDonald's was to put a door for the wall for the good Mexican immigrants who want visas and green cards. For all the crooks and criminals, their asses got to go. They got to go. Hit the road, Jack. Or, so I say in the Mexican language, hit the road, Juan. Hit the road, Juan. Okay? Them Mexicans got to go. Them Mexicans have got to get the hell out, and they're criminals. I won't say hit the... What's a Mexican word for Jack? Oh, yeah. It's supposed to be... Or John. I'll say John. No, I can't say Juan. I don't know. I'm trying to come with some sort of stereotype right here. By the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, and you're looking live at the parade route where the security is extraordinarily tight. This perimeter is completely lined with law enforcement shoulder to shoulder for the entire. Oh, I got one. Hit the road, Juan, and don't come back no more. It's all the Mexican drugs, all the Mexican thugs. That's what I got for you. I don't say Jack. The Spanish of Jack, I think, is Juan. So hit the road, Juan. Hit the road, taco eater, you Mexican sombrero boy. So all the crooks and criminal Mexicans, get out. Y'all are trouble. Y'all take your job. You don't deserve to be in this country. Okay? This country has become a fucking dumping ground for Mexicans. And again, the biased mainstream media is continuing to fuel this by thinking, oh, this is all racist and that's it's not racist. That shit is true. Okay, now not all Mexicans are bad. Again, all the legal Mexicans are good people. They can be here in this country. They can visa. They can green rule. Before all the crews that come in this country, they got to go. I know most of the illegal immigrants that come in, they're still pouring in right now. Well, it's too late now. Well, in the West Coast right now, where Mexico, California, or Mexico, Texas. Well, Texas right now is in 2 time zones, but specifically where Brownsville in the Mexico border. Now, I think they're still in Central Time. It's in Central Time. Oh, I know. Yeah, they're Brownsville. Okay, we're talking about El Paso in the Mexico border, and that other city across from El Paso, across the river El Paso, which is Ciudad Suarez, and that's part of Mexico. Now they're in the mountain time zone because Texas is in 2 time zones, Central Mountain. Okay, now I get it. Oh, I get it. All right, so for El Paso and Suarez, those Mexicans, yeah, I understand. Those Mexicans, they're trying to get into there's some good Mexicans, a lot of them good Mexicans, visas, and those good Mexicans, we'll keep in this country, get them green cards and visas, whatever, and student visas or work visas, and we'll sign the immigration reform bill for the hardworking Mexicans. And I know a lot of the illegal immigrants who leave their country to come here because they're trying to escape the violence of their countries. They're trying to escape the violence of their Latin countries, and I completely understand that. I completely understand that. For all them bad Mexicans, they've got to get the hell out. For all them bad Mexicans, they've got to get the hell out. They have got to get the hell out. We have to build this wall and make Mexico pay for it. And it's financially, it will pay a lot. It's going to come out of our out of our whatever. Right out of our pants pockets, right out our pants pockets, right out of it. But at the end of the day, it's going to really pay off, and security is going to be tight as fuck, and we're going to make Mexico great, and we're going to make America great again with this wall. This wall has got to be built. Has got to be new. See, y'all think what Trump said was offensive, but that shit is true. And again, I told you personally, I knew someone who knew someone. No, I knew someone, a friend of mine's son got shot by an illegal immigrant. My friend of mine's son got shot by an illegal immigrant. Okay? And again, not all my friend's son got shot by an illegal immigrant. And okay, not all Mexican immigrants are bad. But for all the bad Mexican immigrants, what the hell are we doing for all the bad Mexican immigrants? The bad Mexican immigrants, what the hell are we doing with them? What the hell are we doing with them? Why? They're criminals, they're from other countries, and under the worst previous administration before Obama, that's a cuss word, by the way. The previous administration under the worst president, who's now no longer our president, said, oh, we'll just keep them here. These are bad immigrants, and y'all want to keep them in this country? No. Them bad Mexican immigrants, they got to go. Hit the road, Juan. Hit the road. They've got to go. Them Mexicans are bad people. Them Mexicans are bringing drugs. They're raping women. Kylie Stein, that's probably heard what happened in San Francisco, right? San Francisco, California. San Francisco, you probably know what happened in San Francisco. Kaylee Steinsall was shot in Embarcadero, and that guy who shot them, that was a Mexican. Those are one of the bad Mexicans, and that is that. This country still did nothing under the previous administration, the worst administration, which that administration is no more, because now we're in the Trump administration. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the monkey who hold that other nigga that did that administration. Now, by the way, that fast nigga that just left office just now, apparently there's a rumor that he's not the first black president. They may have been another black president. May have been another black president. I'll make sure to mention that on I'll make sure to mention that on our show tonight. Which, by the way, we're having a special 2-hour edition of the Clyde Burton Show. My name is Clyde Burton, by the way. Clyde Burton. My name is Clyde Burton. We'll have a special 2-hour edition of Clyde Burton Show tonight from 10 o'clock to 12 a.m., focusing all of Donald Trump's plans. We're going to have the Diamond and Silk Soul Sisters here, Diamond and Silk. I really want to contact them. we will broadcast it live for you. This is really important, the inauguration of Donald J. Trump. And this guy is going to be the best president in the world. I mean, the best president. And we finally have a president who has balls to do what he does. Finally do that. Okay, it is good news. Again, we gotta get rid of them bad Mexican. I'm not saying all Mexican immigrants are bad. I love the Mexican people. I love their tacos. They grew up on that shit. However, for them bad Mexican immigrants, they've got to go. And under the previous administration, the previous administration, they've done nothing. Now, however, it's not all under however, it's not all under the previous president. Actually, not all under the previous president. Actually, the previous president. Actually, the last previous president before Trump, he actually deported more immigrants than any other president in the past three, since President Bush or Clinton, actually. The previous president before Trump, the worst president, he actually deported more immigrants than ever. So I'll give the worst president before Trump good job on that. I'll give him a good job on that. All right, I will give him a good job on that. However, for everything else, I give a total bad job. And on tonight's show, the Clive Burton show, we are going to actually discuss the 12 ways the previous administration, or 15 ways the previous administration literally destroyed the Democratic Party. And why? And I also explain to you why I'm a black Republican or black conservative. I'm more conservative Republican. My family is still in the liberal side, but
just sent out a few tweets a couple of minutes ago. It says DC and beyond are hosting this peaceful transition of power, and while many have been respectful, there have been those who have not. Our mission is to ensure a peaceful exercise of personal rights and a safe environment. I respect the rights of protesters, but will not condone crime and vandalism, which are the antithesis of what we hope to accomplish today. Again, I'll come to Andrew about it just about 3 minutes ago.
And it looks like she's going to have a 5:30 news conference along with acting police chief Mitchell at the Wilson building. We'll bring you all coverage of that just like heads up.
And at last check, 95 people have been arrested, but that was probably a good 40 minutes ago. I got to imagine that number has gone up. The police have set up
but
in different parts of the city.
um,
And this is all kind of happening.
yeah, we've got a lot of things to fix under the Trump administration. We've got, again, those are the, tonight we'll have on Clive Burton Show along Diamond and Silk and our special. Again, tonight from 10 o'clock to 12 a.m. we're having a special 2-hour edition of the Clive Burton Show. Where we go from 10 to 11, but this time we're going to go, normally we go from 10 to 11, but we're going to go from 10 a.m. Normally we go from 10 to 11, but we're going to go from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. today. 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. today. So we're going to be very excited. Normally we go from 10 to 11 p.m., but we're going to go from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. today. So we're going to be going on to the next day tonight. So we're going on to the next day tonight. So we're going to have much more on that. We're going to have Diamond Silk. Actually, while I'm streaming from my TV, while I'm live recording my TV on the inauguration parade and y'all are watching, I'm actually going to contact Diamond and Silk to see that. Also going to see anyway. So I can see. So I can see this is going to be the best administration ever, and Trump's going to be a great president. So for all these protesters right here, y'all need to stop violating and stop looting and stop violence. Even the mayor of DC, who was black, because she just tweeted out just a second ago, our city has. She's tweeted out a second ago. Our city has the. She's tweeted out a second ago. Our city has the honor to do this, but we need peaceful protest, and she supports protesting, though, the mayor, but she does not support violent protesting. And by the way, when we came on for the second, when we just came on the streamers on this live stream, 95 people have been arrested. That was 40 minutes before we came on with this live stream, or second live stream, when we were doing our first live stream of today. 40 people have been arrested in the last 40 minutes, and that's going to probably go up. Y'all need to stop. And again, if you're a protester watching this broadcast on a pre-tape basis, please, please, please understand what this new Trump administration. Y'all are already deeming that Trump before he even gets into office, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. So.
Donald Trump right now is getting into the limousine, which will be driven from the Capitol over to the White House, and in front of the White House is the viewing stand, which he and his family and Mike Pence, the Vice President, his family, they will be in the viewing booth to watch the parade come by.
A lot has been made of who will be in this parade, right? A lot of people have talked about this in the weeks leading up to the inaugural parade, the controversy, people who would perform, who wouldn't perform. We have the list of who to expect, and it has a large number of military bands. Of course, the U.S. Army band, Pershing Zone, that we talked about earlier, and we have
law enforcement,
Honor Guard, of course, Marine Corps Honor Guard, and then we have some high school bands who are performing as well, like the Franklin Regional High School Panther Marching Band that came from Murrayville, Pennsylvania. The Marist College Band from Poughkeepsie, New York, also will be here. We have the U.S. Border Patrol Pipes and Drums. So this, once again, part of the tradition that we see every time we inaugurate a new president.
We have bands from Tupelo, Mississippi, from Arkansas, from West Virginia, some very talented young people who are all a part of it. You know, there was a lot said going into who was and who wasn't there, and there we see Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton making their way out of the luncheon.
If I can play meteorologist, and I'm only doing that because we have some really talented ones back at our shop. I just pulled out the Stormwatch 7 app, plug. But I'm looking at the radar, and what I'm seeing too, and what is confirmed out on the parade route is we're starting to get some rain here. And it looks like we may be in the rain for maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. But it's kind of a band thing, and we're just starting to get it right now. So that's going to be a factor as well for the parade.
And as you know, for any kind of marching band, they are accustomed to going in any kind of condition, matters not. So we're seeing now the former President Bill Clinton, along with his wife Hillary Clinton, they are getting into their cars. Will they stay for the parade as well, or how does this work?
I guess it's up to them, right?
I know former presidents have been invited into the viewing booths before. So it'll be interesting to see maybe perhaps if they want to join as well. Contentious, that's one of the words that can be described for this election. You know, it's going to be a long time before that washes away from this election cycle. I mean, it was, they say that politics is a bare knuckle sport. Well, we proved it this time. This was a rough one for a lot of folks.
Our Kimberly Scooters is at Lafayette Park there across from the White House. And Kimberly, we want to check in with you. Tell us, set the scene for us, please.
Well, it really is a tale of two cities, isn't it? Right outside where we are, outside the police perimeter, just a few blocks away is K Street, where the skirmishes and protests are taking place. We can hear the choppers, but inside that police perimeter where we are, it's been very quiet. Earlier, we saw the preview to the transfer of power where Obama and Trump had tea together in a very civilized fashion. Pennsylvania Avenue, as you can see, is
that sounds like Ivanka Trump a little bit.
Very quiet. The reviewing stands are nearly empty. We're assuming they will fill up. It looks like there's a crowd off there in the distance. Really not very many people in these reviewing stands, which is surprising. Now, as we make our way left to the grandstand, the presidential reviewing stand, which took 2 months to build, the tradition that dates back to 1881. President James Garfield reviewed a parade from a specially built stand from the White House. In 1897, he was the smart one. He enclosed the stand in that glass from the cold and possibly harsh weather. But I want to show you this small crowd that's gathered to the left of that stand. This is a small but loyal and strong.
All right, so you're working a little bit of a television station in Washington, but Donald Trump. In moments, we're gonna go to another room, and I'm gonna stream a TV which is on the news channel. That's just gonna be on NBC News. My TV has NBC News on, and I'm gonna stream my TV, and it's gonna show the inauguration. We're gonna go in our room. We're gonna show you the inauguration parade, and I'll be watching it with you. But while I'm watching the inauguration parade, I'm gonna contact them, and so I'm gonna give you all that good stuff. I'm prepared for tonight's special show. Donald Trump is the next president of the United States. Thank God.
Before you get away, and I'm not sure if you know the answer to this or not, but do you know if the president would be getting out of his limo, perhaps with the first lady walking, because I think that became more popular too.
If you're watching the live stream, please make sure to watch that. Again, the purpose of doing this live stream, again, like I told you, it's for people that do not have cable or internet or whatever those shits, whatever, who support Trump. And again, and especially for the black people who support Trump, blacks for Trumps, and the hood for Trump, who support Trump, but unfortunately because they're in the hood and they're poor, and Trump administration is going to save them, but not now. They're poor and that stuff, and all that shit. You're poor, but because you're so poor to having cable or internet and you want to see the inauguration, we have the last live stream included the inauguration. This live stream right now, which is live right now, is recording the inauguration parade. And later tonight we'll stream some inauguration balls from 8 to 11 o'clock. Then at 11 o'clock, I'm gonna have a special edition of my show, Clyde Burton's show of the Millennial. And then right after, from we have right after that inaugural balls from 8 to 11 p.m. Then at 11 p.m. we'll have from 8 to 10 p.m. Then at 10 p.m. I have a special edition of my show, Clyde Burton's show, the Millennial Turks, from 10 to 12 a.m. And we're going to talk about how Donald Trump's going to be the best president. He's going to be president of the people. He's going to make America great again. And one more thing that also put a spark in my feeling today is how Donald Trump mentioned God. In the feeling day, Donald Trump mentioned God, and I was surprised. Donald Trump has been doing a lot of things with God lately. He went to church. I wouldn't say God because that's a little bit too close. But he went to church on Christmas, I think. I think that's what happened. Yeah, I think that's what happened. He went to church on Christmas. Now, I was with my family in New York, and I told my grandmother, so Donald Trump went to church today for Christmas, and she was like, she laughed. I bet Donald Trump burnt that church down because he's just a bad person. Donald Trump burnt that church down. I was like, that is so offensive to Jesus, man. That is so offensive to Jesus, and that is so offensive to God, the Almighty, and that stuff. So I was very happy to see Donald Trump mention God, and that this country will go great and be protected that this country is so great and will be protected under God, and that we will have a great time. So, yep, Donald Trump is in office, and we're getting ready to show you the inauguration parade, but it's not that time yet. And we're going to have my little commentary again. This is the election. This is the election for people. We are going to see a 1700s revolution with this man, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited. We're going to cut off this news feed right here. We're going to go to the very biased news stream right here. We're going to go to the very biased, the Young Turks, our rival. The Young Turks, and Young Turks, our rival over there. And we're going to see what they're doing. Of course, they're doing their coverage too. And our ratings will probably not compare to them, but they're doing coverage too. So, and also they did a very inappropriate goal to fight against Trump. So, this is the largest online news show. Okay, this is their inauguration coverage. I can see. And also they did live election coverage, which was absolutely terrible. They did live election coverage, which was absolutely terrible. My election coverage was absolutely terrible. I can see, they're not doing it. They're only showing C-SPAN's coverage. Oh, wow. Unlike our coverage, where we're also doing the same thing, showing NBC News. But as you can see right now, I'm breaking in the coverage to show my commentary. So that's a point for us. No points for the Young Turks. No points for the Young Turks. So that's the stuff. Bad run for them. Really bad whammy for them. I'm going to continue to attack the Young Turks because they are biased. They are biased fucks. So. Look, and now look at all the liberal commentators on the comments. Oh, should have been Bernie Sanders. I won the president. Y'all liberal snowflakes. Let me comment on the video. Because okay, I'm going to sign in. And oh, look, people are already saying in the 2020 election, Bernie Sanders along with Vice President Elizabeth Warren. That's never going to happen. Look, Sanders has a chance of winning. And if Donald Trump decides to rerun, that's what probably will end up. Bernie Sanders versus Donald Trump in the 2020 election. Bernie Sanders has a chance of winning, and he does. He does. And later on tonight's show, we'll have a talk. We'll talk about that too. That y'all just added. I just added that to the list of our special 2-hour edition tonight. All right, tonight. So that just added to it. That added right to it. I'm gonna comment on this. This is bullshit. Y'all liberal snowflakes need to shut the fuck up. All right. Oh, they are live now. The Young Turks are finally live.
1,000. I don't know if it's another 1,000.
See, one person says that. Okay. Y'all, liberal snowflakes.
So let's take USC.com. Let's go. Oh, damn. $1,071,174. Nothing but love for you guys. They said we could. They said it could. They said it could.
Our president.
So, let me tell you guys what happened. Michael got up, and the soundboard's being on. He doesn't know that. So, when he moved out, the soundboard knocked over the thing.
And before
the frame, the original copy. To the ground. And for a second, I sort of like, oh, you know, this costs $1,000. I don't know if that's the hit. And then you thought you'd lost hope. On this day.
oh, yeah.
So, and then
Still a civic going.
Is that what you want? Okay. It's like the raid. It has a need.
That is right there. I just shot a comment. Oh, by the way, me and the Millennial Turks, me and the Young Turks are rivals. I just commented on their stream. By the way, if I comment on your videos on your live streams using our official YouTube account, the Millennial Turks, that is an official comment by the Millennial Turks. That's an official YouTube creator, aka me, comment. So you get a comment like that, be honored. Be honored. All right, be honored. All right, just do that.
Like, he's never funded us, but everyone's always accusing us of being funded by Soros. And then Soros is like, fine, I have my opportunity. Finally buy that home.
Y'all are some dumb. Y'all, okay. Here's another comment I'm going to shoot out. All right, this is going to be funny.
See, I imagine that with all of our criticism of Donald Trump, someday it just ends up in a dead bush. Well, it's been a couple of hours since oh yeah, all of a sudden we're winning. We're winning. All of a sudden America's winning again. Oh yeah. I was told I was going to be tired of it. I'm tired of winning. Oh, we're winning too much. I forgot to tell you guys, we're in the break. Because you learn foreign policy so well, hit my
it. He said you're gonna be so proud. You guys so proud.
And,
Oh, wow.
and breaking news, Victoria, ISIS has surrendered. He said it would happen, boom, and he named radical Islam in the inauguration speech.
And they just disappeared.
And it disappeared. It no longer exists in the world.
You think they're waiting for Trump to leave? They're actually waiting for the president of Mexico to come with the check right now. Oh, their legs are gonna get tired.
In fact, Mexico started a donation fund for investigating journalists. It's the end of the wall. They're like, yeah, Trump was right, man. I'm wondering if any of the supporters actually believe it. Like, are any of them right now disappointed that ISIS has not surrendered?
There's a part of me that thinks that they've, and I mean this sincerely, that they've stopped. They've stopped paying attention. Like he won, and that was all they needed, right? And they're not going to pay attention. That's it. Yeah, they're not going to be locked in. They were just there for the ride. I heard before we went live, actually, I was listening to C-SPAN, and they were doing call-ins, and if you believe her, 15-year-old girl called in. It was great heart to listen to it. She was like, I'm really excited to make America great again. We had a really big business, and his business is great. Now America will be great. And they were like, so you support her? Why do you support her? Because America's going to be great again. And I was like, she's 15, but she sounds like every comfortable right here.
Yeah, I mean, she's 15, so you just want to give her a pass, obviously.
America will be great.
Then you hear Steve Bannon in the background. Say it again. Say make America great again. Okay, so far as we can tell, America was already pretty great and has not really moved much in the last 3.5 hours. See, unlike Trump, we actually like America in the first place. All right, let me read a couple tweets for you guys. And the Monday shows up, and he says, make the size of one's thighs inversely proportional to the size of one's hands. The progressive cynic with a great tweet, and my voice sounded weird there. Anything
right now.
over 30 has likely paid more taxes to the U.S. than Trump.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Wow, isn't that amazing? That is literally true, like based on what we know about his tax records. Tilly says, I'm most worried about the Iran deal. If the Republicans decide to scrap it, there will be the most disastrous war of the century.
I did read a report that he has announced that he's going to be working on a new missile defense system against Iran and North Korea. Read that before.
Okay. So I will now go to the bushes. First of all, this inauguration has been very low energy. Can't you feel it? No, I'm serious. It feels palpably low energy.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's not. I can't even hear that.
This is their form of protest. They're pretending to play it out, but it's just not quite
Slapping like this.
Yeah.
Each person in that band thought, I'll be the one who doesn't have to act, right? Right.
And then my iPad,
Fox
every once in a while says 10% energy left or whatever. And every time it does, I think it's Jeb Bush. Low energy.
Legacy.
Yeah,
RT, fair and balanced. Fox
I promise you the Bush part is down. Remember, if you get 270 to our campaign raise to put more Washington wall you're not only going to the Sword in the Darkness t-shirt, but you're going to get the entire South. So I want to remind you guys of our goals of the Bushes. Let's have a holy show. Obama just finished his 8 years. And we used to play these clips all the time when Bush was there. Okay? So I love playing them randomly because none of them are bad. They're all fantastic.
Can I make a request or not?
Yes, I'll look for it. Sovereignty. Oh, yes. Sovereignty is always fantastic. All right, let's go random.
Fair and balanced.
Yeah. That was his second sentence, I think. It was notable at the time.
I'm always accidentally far funnier than if I'm trying to be funny, right? No, I'm sorry. I forgot to go to the George Bush. Okay, here we go.
The key for me is to keep expectations low.
Well, I was not against it.
Coming to you, fair and balanced.
I asked Americans to give 4,000 hours over the rest of your life. Of service to America. That's what I asked. I said,
Fair and
4,000
balanced.
hours.
Okay, they're all good.
Africa is a nation that suffers from incredible disease.
Africa is a nation.
It suffers from incredible disease.
They all think it's one country.
But I'm the decider, and I decide what is best.
Hey, look, I don't know if we
He makes
have.
a lot of big ones, he makes a lot of little ones.
Oh, I think this might be it. This is one of my favorites.
If the job description were what do you do, it's decision maker.
You have to also, when you have to picture.
I think I like it.
Yes, yes. And his hands.
Wait, now I'm going to break that down. I'm going to analyze it a little bit more because listen to it carefully.
If the job description were what do you do,
Coming to you, fair and balanced. Have a good night.
First of all, the job if that description were what do you do, it already makes no sense. Right? And then he doesn't tell you what you would do. He tells you what the title would be, right? Which is decision maker.
It's wrong.
And it already has a president of the United States of America. He has two titles, commander in chief. Okay, so God is awesome.
What's amazing is he's still so much more smart than Trump.
Yeah, well,
What if?
that's the debate.
I don't know if he's smart.
He's definitely smarter than Rick Perry. Okay, I'm going to put Rick Perry at the bottom of that. No, I'm talking about Rick Perry.
I mean, we don't know. I think Trump's probably smarter.
Oh man, that is
I do.
a contradiction.
I don't know, I mean,
Fair and balanced.
It's more curious, I think. Anyway, I don't know the reason you can answer these questions. I would be very curious, but I think this guy is smarter.
All right, we're going to do a TYT poll. We'll have it up for you with a link and everything ready. And maybe we'll link on my regular show. So who's done? George W. Bush.
and look, don't forget, Trump has already made Bush-like gaps, like unprecedented, and things like that, so.
All right, now before you
Having
vote
some
on
tough
that,
one. That's close.
yeah, let me give you more Bush.
I think it's kind of what we call speculation.
We still use these. How do
Yeah.
you even know what the reference is when I go speculation, right? Or what else we got?
My favorite thing about
Exaggerations.
my favorite thing about him is he would say something so confidently, like.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
Exaggeration.
Yeah. And then he had all these things like
Spent a little time with the CIA man this morning, catching up on the events of the world.
CIA man.
Budget man,
So hold on.
budget man.
And just send his
Budget
budget,
director was the budget man.
send him up to the hill.
So, yeah, I say this one all the time because I have no idea what I'm talking about.
And I make a lot of big ones and I make a lot of little ones.
That was not the third week. It was actually about his decisions again.
If you retire, you don't have anything to worry about. Third time I've said that. I probably said 3 more times. See, in my line of work, you got to keep repeating things over and over and over again for the truth to sink in. To kind of catapult the propaganda.
Oh, my God. He had it just stopped, right? But Carl Rove told him that's how we catapult the propaganda. So he couldn't help himself. He wanted to repeat it, right? Yeah.
Internets.
Internet originally comes from Bush.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, people say internet. That's where it comes from. Or this.
One of the things I've used on the Google is to pull up maps.
The Google. That's kind of funny. Yeah. I'll take that. The Google. That's kind of funny.
Hey,
You know, we used to think we were secure because of oceans and previous diplomacy, but we realized on September 11, 2001, that killers can destroy innocent life.
Nothing in where it's secure because
really? You thought that we were down in the ocean thing?
I know that human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
for that.
It sounds like a
Yes, for
speech
hours.
Mars attacks.
Right.
Like, no, come on, guys. No, it's that. The president just walked out of the street of Jaws. Horrifying.
Maybe he thought that's why the oceans could protect us.
That's true. He called up the EPA, man.
Okay, now this is one of the all-time classics.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, can't get fooled again.
That's kind of funny. I'll admit that. That's kind of funny.
Okay, I'm gonna find all of it. So let me just do random ones until I find. Okay, that's fine.
They could be hidden on for 50 pounds of mustard gas. A peace-free, secure Iraq in the midst of the Middle East will have enormous historical impact.
It's a peaceful and free Iraq, and he said it's
You're free, and freedom is beautiful. And, it'll take time to restore chaos and order, but we will.
one or the other.
Yeah. Oh man, where are these gold ones? Where's Mandela? And where's sovereignty? Those are the two best ones. Oh, I gotta.
It's a really long question.
You can donate and get this whole compilation.
That's right. Where's my good docs? Oh my god.
Don't worry, it won't happen again. Again.
Extremist suiciders. I didn't want war. To assume I wanted war is just flat wrong.
We'll kill you.
Excuse me. No president wants war. Everything you may have heard is that, but it's just simply not true.
Ah, all right, we gotta let it go. Ah! Okay, all right, maybe it's just fun. Sovereignty for us and Mandela for us. Because those two are both. But every once in a while, when I want to make my wife laugh, I do the who we can't do it again. Say, do it again, do it again. The pauses are historic.
Yeah.
People, like, people lived and died within those pauses.
The sovereignty one was basically somebody asking him about Indian land sovereignty over there. Said, they asked him to define what sovereignty meant, and basically said sovereignty is you are sovereign people. You're
never going to be able to do it justice.
You're sovereign. That's basically it's close, but yeah, you can't do it. Yeah.
I'm gonna try the Mandela one. So he was giving a press conference, and Mandela was still alive, and he starts off by saying, someone came up to me the other day and was like, "Where's Mandela?" And I was like, "Mandela's dead." So that was saying, "Kill Mandela." What?
I got the Texas hour.
And Mandela literally had to put out a press release saying,
I'm not
dead. Nope, I don't have. I can't say that.
So it's tribal sovereignty means that it's sovereign. I mean, you've been given sovereignty, and you're viewed as a sovereign entity. He's clear on one thing: there's sovereignty. Where's the sovereign part of the definition?
Okay. So yes.
The crowd.
Oh, great.
And therefore, the relationship between the federal government and tribes is one between sovereign entities. Obama in 2009, 1.8 million, the most number of people that have ever assembled on Obama 2013, a million, and Trump 2017, 250.
Wow! Wow! That is bad.
1/7 what Obama had? Yeah, I mean it's
This movement of populace. Yeah. And look, 37% approval. Ain't nothing to mess with. That is a really unbelievably bad approval rating for an incoming president. And so, again, Bush, the clown that you just heard, came in was the most open robbery in American history, where they said, we will not allow you to count the votes. We don't care who won, we're just going to impose Bush as president. That you could argue that was a greater injustice than what happened with Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. And nonetheless, it came in at 61% and Trump's at 37%. So he thinks he's popular. He has no idea how unpopular he is. So,
I think he does have an idea of how popular he is, which is why he's so like transparently insecure. Like he's always talking about how great he is, and people who genuinely think they're great go up there.
yes. And,
All right.
There's like a round table of people who worked with Trump to produce biographies, and they talked about that at length about his inherent, like he believes that he's illegitimate in all of the areas of his life, and is constantly looking for ways to distract from that.
All right, y'all. In minutes, the presidential inauguration is going to start, and when we do that, I'm gonna send you to another room, so y'all can't. Y'all are gonna. It's enough with the liberal bias. I hope you got a good laugh out of it, and we're going to see that. So,
what I really want to do before we leave for aggressive is, I also want to go around the table with silver lining for Trump. No, let me change the phrasing of that. What is the thing that you have hope for that you might actually do well? Anything that you might do well at all. So I think about that, and I have my answer. I'll give that in a second too. I didn't get to the story a couple days ago.
Millennial
Turks. The craziness again is amazing. So this is the Tom Price of Price is Right. You paid me, I can be Tom Price. But he has to be a Tea Party Republican. So these are guys who are against crony capitalism, etc. So we told you before that he had invested in these companies that do knee and hip replacements. Right before he proposed legislation that would help that specific company about knee and hip replacements. So it's not really subtle, right? But it turns out Time Magazine broke another story where he invested as much as $90,000 in 6 different pharmaceutical companies shortly before leading a legislative and public relations effort that benefited those specific companies. This guy is the epitome of corruption and doesn't bother hiding it. And then Republicans later said, "Oh yeah, we looked into that, and we concluded that Tom Price is one of the most ethical people. Senator Johnny Isaacson, who was a Republican investigator, said, "On the chairman of the ethics committee, nobody knows the law of the Stock Act better than I do. Stock Act is you can't see self-dealing private information from Congressman trade in a way that the Republican doesn't have the same information." He said, "Tom has done a great job and has made no ethics violations." Oh, well, if you say so, that's fine. And my theory, when we talk about this, the original story on this corruption is that Trump didn't pick him despite the corruption. He picked him because of the corruption. I thought, this guy's not going to get in my way. We need to get something done. Tom is so brazen and he'll do any corruption, right? So I think that's what I said. Okay. So anybody want to start first on what do you think Trump might do well? Yes.
So I'm going to follow along with one of the messages that Bernie Sanders was trying to drive into the media and Trump supporters. He keeps quoting and tweeting out the videos of Trump saying over and over and over again, there will be no cuts to Social Security, no cuts to Medicaid, no cuts to Medicare, and I will hold you to that promise, or were you lying? And considering that that's one of the few things that, as far as I can remember, Trump didn't flip-flop on, constantly contradicting himself, he kept saying that throughout the primary, it might be that he would be willing to protect those very important and very popular programs from cuts, which another Republican probably wouldn't do.
Well, I agree with you. There's a little bit of hope in that. I don't believe this promises. I don't love this idea. I love what Bernie's doing to remind people of his promises. But the reason why there's hope is that at least Trump has a sense of what's popular and what's not popular. The other Republicans just want to please their donors. When they give speeches, They're doing just their donuts, not for the voters. Whereas Trump said those things about Social Security because he knows they're the three most popular programs we have in the country. So he's like, oh, stupid, right? Yeah, well, anybody got Social Security right now. Oh, good. I'll say that again, right? So the maybe he'll have enough sense for his own personal gain politically to keep those intact. Not that way. Oh, by the way, they cut Affordable Care Act, and they've already got it. Okay, Anna?
Yeah, I have one. I think the silver lining is, and this is a strange silver lining, but bear with me. I think that he will be so effective in deregulating and crashing the economy that Americans will finally wake up and realize that they need to pay attention to policy that is workable and detailed as opposed to nonsense dumb speeches that don't go into details about it. So I think the silver lining, if Americans are paying attention and actually become advocates for themselves after they go through the pain and suffering of another economic collapse, is that they will fight back with information and with enlightening themselves instead of
Let me double down a little bit because I think a lot of people might not agree with you and they're hopeless about it, the American people and yada yada. But you know me, one, I'm an optimist. Two, I believe the longer the internet is around, the more people get information. They also get disinformation. I know that, right? But millennials are much better educated about issues and policy than the older generations. That's because they grew up on the internet where you can look at it now. So I think the longer that lasts, that will help. And I agree with you that at some point, even the Trump voters will have a great solution. And at that point, I hope that they look for an actual solution, better solution. It's not an easy process, but I do have some hope that will happen.
Yeah, and let me be clear about something. I don't think the silver lining is that the economy will crash or that the middle class and the working class will continue to suffer more. That is not the silver lining. The silver lining could potentially come after that when people wake up, because that's what we need. I mean, look at what happened with someone like Bernie Sanders. He was populist, on the left, and he had actual solutions to real problems that we have in America. I hope that that type of ideology and that type of thinking continues to gain steam so we can elect a real progressive leader.
Okay, before we go to Michael and me, let's get that at least in the corner for a second, and then we'll come back to us. So this is one of my favorite moments too. When they do the parade and they walk by the president who's in the car, and it seems pointless, right? Well, you know, you can't even see him, right? But for whatever reason, I don't know if it's my conservative past or whatever, I love this pump on services. I look forward to the silly pointless car ride where you can't see the president, right? I look forward to the chopper. I look forward to the speech, swearing in. I look forward to all those motorcycles in the front doing that. Right?
I agree. I mean, I like this stuff too. I do like it.
All right, guys.
You know, traditionally, since Jimmy Carter, the president has gone out and walked over the parade route, whether it's 100 yards or Carter walk most of the route. They do it. I don't know that Trump's going to do it on the security that way. They're also shown at the end of the parade route that there are, at some point in my life, I started to instead of but there are empty bleachers at the end of the parade.
That's funny. So that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I think he's going to wait for the part where there's the biggest crowd,
Right.
and then get out there. So, like if you look right now, there's almost no one lined up there. Look at that.
Well, we don't know that. Yeah, John. I don't know.
Right
there.
there.
I don't think at this part of.
Well, there are folks in that parking lot. You see all the way in the corner, right?
Yeah. It looks like there's military personnel on the side. That they're civil military on the side. So.
But if they don't let them line up on either side, what's the point of spraying? You see what I'm saying?
Well, I
They've got to line up at least on this side.
This is the processional to the parade. I think then we're going to get to the parade. I think they have to get from the Capitol to where the parade begins, and that's where it goes. So that's what I think they go a little faster.
But
Yeah, I don't.
oh, there you go. There's.
Yeah, I don't have the patience or the self-control to ever drive that slowly.
Oh,
yeah.
I would lose my mind. I'd be like, no, I have to drive a little faster.
Yeah, that's what it's like in
But
LA, but there's other cars.
I did behind the person driving this. So that's.
Okay, and I want to say one more thing, and then we'll take it off and go to Harrison. Ben Carson was walking, and he's such a great ball. I would be proud of him better. You know, he does that good off the bench. He walks like that too. He's so good.
This is number one. I don't very much. And Constitution of the United States. So motorized. That would be great. Because it's as a president, as an administrator. So there's that. I think in sort of in the macro way, I think with his presidency, the way that it could help his opposition, whether that is next time, is that I think the real problems that exist in the Republican Party are going to be obfuscated by this presidency. And if the Democrats, the opposition party, has any ability to do their own work and make things better within their own party, they're going to have a head start on it because I think that his elections will make Republicans think that things are all right. Their party is still a mess. And people forget that because they're on the White House and we have the same. Their party is still a mess. So is the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party knows and the Republican Party knows that's the case. So there's an opportunity there. I think that's what Annie was saying earlier, not just now, but there's an opportunity to react to this president.
Okay, now let me go. I have a bit of a crazy idea on what might be the upside of that. Now the layup answer is, hey, we need to Trans-Pacific Partnership because the rest of it, I want TPP, and one of the first things he's going to do is, I don't believe it. I think he will sign it. I think he'll bring it back and got a much better deal. Because that's where all the money is. There's billions of dollars on the money. With PPP, there might be trillions of dollars on the money. Those folks are going to come to Trump and go, what do I need in the election campaign or whatever else you like? And he will make that. That's my prediction. Okay. But we're talking about upside, possible upsides. For some reason, I can tell you what that is in a second. I think he's got a better chance at doing a peace deal in Israel and Palestine than other presidents. So most of you are going to be scratching your heads going, really? This guy who talks in such militaristic tones, the one that he just put in extreme right wingers who say that they should be, they don't even believe in the two-state solution and that the occupation should be indefinite. Are you kidding me? So right now, no, it looks bleak, it looks terrible, and he's a right winger, Netanyahu's a right winger, and they don't make peace. These guys like Jimmy Carter make peace, right? But the reason I think that is because there is a conventional wisdom in Washington, and that conventional wisdom was never going to lead. It's not even through the fault of their own. It's not like Bill Clinton didn't try, he did try, right? And Obama, you can argue about how well he tried, but that it does not put enough pressure on our allies to get the deal done. Now, Trump makes a lot of crappy deals. He writes the book about our deal, which his ghostwriter did, and that was sociopath. But he often talks about deals, and he does make deals. And sometimes he actually does do good deals. I put all about his bankruptcies and his failures. But when he's behind an 8-ball, he will do things that are even unsavory and things that might make you uncomfortable. But he'll say, for example, I have all this money that I owe. Well, I'm not going to pay you, so you're going to be out of everything. Well, now if you go to bankruptcy, etc., maybe you get 12 cents on the dollar. You want 25 cents on the dollar. Well, I'm not going to do anything until you get 50 cents. So he drives the price down, because he screwed you over in the first place. I have a story I can tell you real quick. Thank you, because that's what Trump's character. Now, this is generally about what a bad guy is, but I'm going to turn it around into a possible positive. Right? So somebody offers to get $1 million for a speech. And he says, okay, great, I'll do it. And he cost them millions of dollars. Others, the whole thing, all this Facebook, and he said, I'm not going to do it. What? He said, what I want to do. Well, you organize it, you're out. Now I've got leverage. So what are you going to do? It costs yourself $20 million to spend on guys? No, I'm going to hold it hostage. Now, some of you who are bad people will go, oh, that's good negotiation, way to screw over people, and never ever stick by your word. Okay, do that guy from president. But if you're willing to do stuff like that, and you don't fit into conventional wisdom, and people don't know which direction you're going, then let's say he's unpopular. Maybe Trump goes, hey, you know what? Doing peace in the Middle East will make me more popular. Okay, all right, you're right where there's your company. But hey, I'm bringing in new guys, and hey, Israel, you know what? I'm going to bring you a table. I'm going to spend your fund. See, that's why conventionalism never gets peace, because nobody's read the system as fun, right? When Trump is a wild card, you can be like, hey, well, wait, why am I giving you $4 billion a year? Obama made this terrible deal where he said $38 billion. He gave you the iron dome. Those are terrible deals. What do we get in return? Nothing. Now I'm going to take all that away. You go, wait. Oh, you're calling the peace statement, are you? So I'm not saying it's going to happen. It's a long shot. But it is possible that that wild card could actually lead to good results in that one case.
Do you worry a little bit about the fact that he campaigned as this anti-establishment individual who can't be corrupted by money, even though he is the symbol of corruption, and that it will influence voters, basically against other potential candidates that are actually anti-establishment? You know, the whole only once you get through the game. Do you worry about that at all?
Yeah, a little bit. Because here's what happened. The brick voters are what I'm worried about. Guys, said 17% of Trump voters said he was qualified for office, but voted for him. And that's because they want to throw a brick through the stuff. And then when you do that, and all of a sudden Trump lights the place on fire, they go, I was point from earlier in the show. Maybe we shouldn't have voted for him. Right? The problem is they threw it through the wrong window. Right? And they put the wrong guy in charge of throwing the brick. And that guy is like, throw bricks everywhere.
All right, y'all. We are going to
That end up being right. I think that
the room like I promised you. We're going to go to where I told you so. We're going to see the parade of the inauguration parade. All right.
Oh, actually, that's not true. I found it amazing on this.
Go.
He said, why wouldn't I just
All right. Okay. Everything makes sense. Everything makes with nothing. Hard as this that. The Jim Crow law. Jim Crow.
Absolutely. And, you know, it was really interesting everyone's emotions on the mall today. And I just love looking out and seeing so many young people. And one of my favorite moments of the day was talking to that group of high school students from Kentucky. They were all there longing to see democracy take place. And it was cute because some of them were Trump supporters, but most of them were not. And yet they were all the best of friends, flew on a plane together to come and watch history happen. And they would put their political differences aside and just celebrate the fact that we are living in a nation where we can all be together in the nation's capital and enjoy our democratic process. And I think it's important to point out that that absolutely is taking place in many ways, in many families, in many groups here in DC and across the nation on a day where we're seeing protests in the streets and we're seeing guys build a lot of unity on the mall today as well. And that was a beautiful sight to see. And so many people, as you've seen, gathering here in this nation's capital to watch history being made. And of course, waiting to see if President Trump will in fact step past that vehicle with his wife Melania. And then you see those signs like that where you have people who are voicing their opinion on the democracy we live in, peacefully for the most part. It's been a beautiful day out there. It was a perfect day. And everyone comes together and be side by side.
You're an artist.
As big of a showing as anyone was expecting, but still a peaceful and respectful day.
It's supporting democracy where everyone can go out and say what they think, say what they feel. We fight with fear of retribution. Anyway, thanks so much for everything on this side. And it's also watching the president give it over to most presidents in the past. Donald Trump has been famous for a long time, famous for most of his development. But this is different. Right now, you're president. Almost every encounter you have, there's a name that's the most important for a day. Well, you just feel the personality for the secure that like 6 years earlier. He's built up a personality for his entire life, so he's used to some of this. But the idea now of getting a specific interaction, whether he touches somebody against a pencil or a gun on a hat or writes a letter, every single piece of that is a part of history. And the other thing I wanted to mention is once he took that oath of office, he went through the Capitol and got that presidential limousine, like the heart around him, and his ability to act, react, and have personal privacy and all those things is forever changed in his life. So President Obama last week talked about that over time. And actually, in some ways, would you, and that's the question that you said, or the more that over the course of 8 years, that government closes in on you everything that we did see a little bit there. Speaking of the bubble, you see many more Secret Service agents now come out and surround the cars around that piece of presidential limo usually aside. What the president's going to do pretty soon. John, a lot of activity now. There's a lot of activity right now, and I'll tell you, it's not going to get out that block. Huge amounts of anti-Trump protesters lining the miners on the left side of Pennsylvania Avenue. Many of them holding signs about Russia, some very loud things about the president-elect. And now we are
Congratulations. That's up there. The Russians have the congratulations. The former president of Mexico saying America was great until he got there, until Donald Trump got there. But the world has been verified. And it shows, just as we were talking about it earlier, the fears that North Korea might try to launch a missile today to send a message to Trump that would still happen in the coming days. But 3 times have been launched and ordered for all of this week. Y'all had another 9/11.
these two vehicles, but you can see here's the fires out here. We're seeing the smoke from the two vehicles. So they did move the protesters back so the firefighters could get in. Well, it comes on and out the crowd really pissed off about George. Protesters have been kind of putting back and forth on Main Street, so they had access to this vehicle. And actually, some protesters on top of the vehicle about 45 minutes ago, and somebody just decided to go ahead and torch it. And you can see, if we come back up here now, the police not going to move. The protesters had filled the street with several trash cans and police and fire trying to move it out of the way. So in essence, once the fire started those vehicles, police moved the perimeter so the firefighters could get in. They're trying to clear the street. The protesters have all moved here into the square. This is Franklin Square. As I said, we are about 6 blocks north of the parade.
So the police are giving themselves space to try to contain them in that area.
So we're passing the Treasury Building, George. That's where the Treasury Building is, right next to the White House. We show now going into the violence here on that last stretch of Pennsylvania Avenue. In front of the White House where the big reviewing stand is. It's the section of Pennsylvania Avenue that is now completely closed to vehicle traffic. Just some temporary security concerns. But, of course, it's open for these vehicles. The president will let along in this parade. For the final stretch, the Treasury Building right here. As you can see, the big signs that he's passing over. Enjoy a short period something of the $20 bill. Of course, the African American wanted to be on a currency. That's what the security, so we have national security over the last 20 years. So those guys are here. Pennsylvania, they have city blocks.
After 9/11, it was incredibly intense. It remains intense. There are more areas in the city that will be built, and the embassies around the world have had a setback with the State Department. You can't get anywhere near that either because you have failure of their security around the city. People got used to it. They know how long it takes to get someplace, and those have extra time it takes to get inside. And Trump has great respect for the Secret Service. You can probably instance, probably more than a couple on the campaign. I can remember one where they rushed off the stage, had to rush her off the stage, jumped a little bit, but he said, yeah, but tell me where to go. I'm going to do it.
Between that situation and the Secret Service is that the private security guards would do what Trump would say. In his campaign, people would say, don't go here. But if he saw five supporters or boys Secret Service have gone, he would make a beeline to those supporters. And he wants to be surrounded by people who love him, who want to sign autographs. I remember once he signed a woman's upper shoulder area after 15 pain, he would sign photos from someone sign Trump, the board game. He loved doing things like that. And the Secret Service got involved. I did notice for him it was a little bit difficult to get used to that because he tries to do what he wants to do. And with the Secret Service, it's very hard to do that. And I can tell just months ago when he was outside walking by the hotel, I'm sure he would love to get into that crowd, at least shake a few hands, at least take the supporters too close because he always take the time to thank the supporters who are waiting for hours. You really can appreciate all the people who wear those red hats and everything.